What's up, guys? So back in September, it's a little over a month ago, I made a YouTube video, a training one, and said that was gonna be a recurring thing. And for you 55 people that watched, thank you and sorry, because I didn't post anything after that. So we are back, and the reason why training last month was trash, if you come to the gym, if you know me at all, I did the carnivore diet, and it wasn't fun. It was by choice, but I got asked to do it by a friend. They do a challenge every year where they do Sober October and a diet and then some type of fitness challenge. I did not win. The prize was $1,500, which I did not get. I did lose 16 pounds. I went from 206 to 190. Felt absolutely terrible the whole time. So if you've done the carnivore diet and you like it, cool. I eat a lot of meat, but only eating meat, eggs, cheese, and milk, I don't know, not the business for me. But we're back. Training's gonna be good. I'm excited. Over the last 2 years, kind of been trial and error with a lot of stuff. Haven't really had like a long-term goal. So, and without that, training's kind of like, you know? So, I mean, just like with all the athletes I train, we have goals, we have seasons that we're training for, we have things that we're trying to accomplish and trying to improve to take onto the field or the court. I have not had a goal like that. So, one thing we'll be working on is getting faster. I'm gonna basically be running a program that I'm building for an athlete, a sprinter of mine who will be entering the off season anywhere between the next 2 to 5 weeks, whenever football is over, depending on how they do in playoffs. So he's a 100-meter sprinter. He's fast. We're going to try to get him down even faster and see what he can do in the spring. So I'm basically going to be 2 or 3 weeks ahead of him, and just as I build the program, checking and seeing if I like how it is and if it's going to be the best program we can have for him. So basically we're going to follow a 4-day-a-week program. 2 high days, 2 low days. 2 high days meaning 2 high central nervous system, 2 high effort days, and then 2 lower days. Those lower days are going to be our upper body days. Our high effort days are going to be our, did I say that right? Our 2 high effort days are going to be lower body days and sprinting. And our 2 low days are going to be our upper body days. I think I got confused because I was saying low and then upper. I don't know. Probably still residually stupid. Probably can't say that. Off to a great start. So yeah, we're basically going to be running this program. It's going to be great because I want to get fast. I think it'll be fun. We're going to be trying to get good at producing a ton of force into the ground on our acceleration days to accelerate better. And then on our second high day is going to be more max velocity focused, so we'll be working on exercises and building the capacity to run faster, to have a better top speed and a better ability to maintain top speed. So get really good at accelerating so we jump out in front of the competition, and then build up to a high velocity so we stay in front and then be able to carry that and have the endurance at that high velocity to win races is basically what we're going to do. So should be a lot of fun. I won't be racing. At least I don't think I will be. I'm not going to I don't know. I know some people train and then go and compete, which is dope. I think I would lose. And I don't like losing. So, but maybe I should. I don't know. Who knows? Probably won't. Maybe will. I don't know. But today is our first day. It's acceleration. Just got done with the sprinting. Didn't sprint all of October because just felt like garbage, and I was doing a lot of cardio. So my running was mostly endurance stuff, hating my life. I'd much rather be sprinting. I probably should have sprinted more, but I wasn't having very much fun with training. So we're back at it. We're gonna have fun with training. We're gonna get after it. We're gonna get faster. Sprints felt okay. We did the sled. I did 8 sprints with the sled. We had only 70 pounds on there. We're probably gonna bump it up to 90 in a couple weeks. Just needed to get back in the groove of things. So I did 8 sled resisted sprints, and then we did 5 sprints, which felt okay. Plenty of things to work on, which is exciting. It should be good with everything that we're going to be doing. But lower body day, we're going to get into a clean variation. We're just going to be doing a clean pull. So we're going to be able to handle something that we wouldn't be able to if we were doing a full clean, trying to produce a ton of force in the ground. We're going to start in a strength block. So try to get really strong, perform isos to build capacity and, you know, tendon ligaments, all that good stuff. Isos are awesome. We love isos. If you come here, you know that. And yeah, just get after it. So let's do it. These are pretty fun.
Man, these feel so heavy. I did 135 and I was like, feels pretty good, which is 135. If it didn't, we should just wrap it up and go home. But man, 185 should not feel that heavy. Should not feel heavy. But we got really weak during Carnivore. I mean, so weak. That's why training wasn't fun. But we're gonna build it back up. Be all right. We're still gonna go up to 205. I was thinking 225, which is probably what we'll do. Probably need to change my shoes too, so kind of trash for this, but we'll see.
I like the Olympic weightlifting shoes, but pretty much only for Olympic weightlifting, which I mean should be like duh, but I know a lot of people wear them to squat. I don't like them because they kind of like, I don't have a problem getting low enough on my squat, and they take me like a little bit lower, and I don't know, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but I really like them for cleans. I've only had them for a few months, but sometimes it's kind of ridiculous. I'll sprint in one shoe and then do cleans and stuff in one, and then I'll switch to like just a flat shoe to squat, which I don't have here. So we're probably gonna go barefoot on the squats today, which is whatever. All right, here we go, another set of 3. We're gonna go with 3 more sets of 3. So we got this, and then see how it moves, go 225. That second rep, I felt like I made a funny face, so don't do me dirty and pause it. We're gonna change the song real quick. Tyler dropped, good album. Not my favorite Tyler album, but it was good. But Freddie Gibbs dropped. If you listen to Freddie Gibbs, if you know hip hop, Freddie Gibbs is pretty solid. He dropped an album called You Only Die Once. I'm a fan. Pretty much a fan of the majority of things that he puts out, pretty much everything. I'm a big Freddie guy. But the song Walk It Off, if you're one of those people that just listen to one song or you only listen to the starred songs, Walk It Off is not one of the starred songs, but I think it's the best song on the album. Super smooth, so we're gonna turn that on. We're gonna see if we can throw 225 around. 205 looked good. If you can still hear me, we're gonna throw this around. That was kind of garbage. It just feels heavy. I said that last rep was garbage. It looked okay. It just didn't move fast off the ground. So the reason why we're doing this, this exercise on this day is acceleration. We're starting from a static position. You know, you're in this low position and then you got to push out as hard as you can. So basically the same thing here. We're in a low position. There's no eccentric load, so it's not like a hang clean where we're going down and then going up. Okay, so we're basically just having to produce a ton of force into the ground to move this bar fast. Very similar to how we have to start when we're doing a sprint. You have to produce a ton of force into the ground in acceleration to do so well. So we're trying to spend time in that position, produce force there. And then when we get into our squats, we're gonna be doing a tempo squat, and all that's doing is spending more time in a dorsiflex, which in simple terms, it's just your knee being over your toe. So like when you start a sprint, your knee's over your toe. So we're gonna spend time by going slow on the way down, pushing our knees over our toes before we then push hard into the ground to stand up. So all that's doing is spending more time in that position. The more time you spend somewhere, the better you're gonna be. You know, it's just like anything else. You shoot a bunch of 3-pointers, probably gonna get better at shooting 3-pointers. I can't do 100 sprints. Hamstrings would most likely cry. So how we can, you know, spend time in positions without doing the exact thing is in training, you know, we find those positions and we find those movement patterns and then we train them. So, and then we hope, you know, fingers crossed, it carries over to our sprinting. So, and more times than not, I see that it does for our athletes, and it's pretty cool. So last set of these, try to move it fast, and then we got tempo squats, which it's gonna be fun. That third one, rough. All right, let's squat. We kind of need to zoom because we got sessions in about 40 minutes and I probably need to run and get some caffeine because can't have enough caffeine. 5-second tempo, trying to do 5 seconds, it feels like 5 seconds. 5 sets of 4, 2 warm up, 3 working. So this is gonna be the last warm up, 205. And we're probably gonna do 225. Squat is gonna be weak, I think, for a little bit, getting back from the stupid diet. But we got some core and some hamstrings to do after that. This program is gonna be heavy on the hamstrings, heavy on the core. Hamstrings just because it helps with sprinting. Also, we want those things to be healthy and strong. Core, we need a strong trunk to, you know, control posture and control, just simply like control your body when sprinting. So to make sure we're not rotating. So we're gonna be training in a bunch of ways: anti-rotation, anti-flexion, flexion, rotation. We're gonna be hitting it from every single angle we can. So we got to do a little bit of that today, which means we got to get these done, and we got 4 more sets. So fun. All right, we're going 245. We got 3 more sets of 4. Yeah, feel pretty good about it. 205, I mean 40-pound jump, but 205 was like, it made me feel like 225 was just gonna be soft of me. So not that 245 is anything too impressive, but with the tempo and the squat being kind of trash right now, this should be like decently tough. Big goal is to, with getting better at sprinting, with getting faster, drive the squat up to like 405, which I think is doable in the next year or so. I think if we just really hammer it. So this is the first week at pushing towards that. And it's like, you look at this and you're like, 245? You want to squat 405 in a year, Jeff? We'll see. I don't know. We're going to hammer it though.
know, that was work, you know what I'm saying? Let them nigga rest, give me stress when they get back here. You know, when they want to get against each other, you know what I'm saying? Want me to kill you. And you want me to do it too, so
That's a wrap. We finished the squats, and then messed around with a couple different core variations. Probably gonna change them. Just trying to find the best thing, and we were kind of low on time. So now at least we know like how long the session's gonna kind of take. It also takes longer as I'm talking too. So, but really fun session. I'm so happy to be back, like training like this. This is so much more fun. So, yeah, goal is to get fast. We're gonna train the core a lot. We're gonna train the hamstrings a lot. Try to grow the legs. Would like to get the legs back to just a bigger size. Big legs are cool, you know, big hamstrings are cool. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna get strong, we're gonna get fast, get that squat up there, and yeah, just get everything moving in the right direction. Do the hamstring ISO at the end, we'll probably throw up. Ended up going back down to 225 for the last 2 sets. That 245 set, it was good, but I was trying to think more of like an RIR 2 or 3. RIR just stands for reps in reserve, so I wanted to choose a weight where I was doing 4 reps, but if I had to go as many as I could do 7. Probably couldn't have done 7 with that tempo at 245. So we dropped down to 225, felt good, it was still challenging. That tempo just makes it hard. So if you ever done like tempo squats, you do 5 seconds down, and you feel like you're going 5 seconds down, and I watch the video and I'm like, it's more like, probably like a true like 3. So we're done. What's happening? Recording a little